Facebook, are you? Or are you?
No, on Messenger.
Okay. Well, it looks like this has gone live. Even though, as my message shows underneath somewhere, that this is in my Facebook post, that I needed to do some encoding or something, it looks like I didn't. I found the button to do the live camera. This is actually streaming through fine. All I'm going to be doing for this, basically, it's an experiment of just checking out how the link works with YouTube going into Facebook. So it's really a bit weird too, because I've actually got a really good friend on the side on Messenger Live on my mobile phone. So I'm talking to you out there in the Facebook land, and at the same time, I'm seeing in my peripheral vision the vision of Shaz putting her makeup on, ready to start her working day. So hi Shaz, and hi everyone out there. I can see the grin there. So I'm only going to keep this really short because, as it did mention, it's more an experiment just to see how the YouTube Live does. And I've got my put them up the right way. I've got my Guilt Tarot. Is that a Freudian something? I don't know. I have my Gilded Tarot deck here. And I will just get the book because I found that in my unpacking. Oh, now that's probably going to look like it's around the wrong way. So if you just imagine it's that way with the mirror image. I don't use it, but I did find it. So it's only on the very odd occasion I'll use the book just to clarify something. I think, I'm not quite sure what suggesting as far as the meaning goes. And that's all they are. They're a guidebook. The thing that you use is your own intuition. So I've just shuffled these a few times now. And top card is what I'm getting, and I'll put it up the right way. And what is it? Death. Now, I'm not sure if that's actually around reversed for you there either. I can see there's a chat happening there on the side. I don't know whether I'm going live into Facebook. Is that going? Hi, Shaz. Is that going into Facebook streaming where it is on my Hypnosis Plus with Roz page? It'd be nice if you could put that. So the card that I've pulled out is the Death card. It's one of the major arcanas in a tarot deck, and it's number 13. I think it's 13 there, isn't it? It doesn't really mean death as far as physical. In the normal way that I've interpreted this over the years, it's more for a transformation. It's the death of something that's passing through your life. So it could be moving and you're leaving behind something. Had to find you on YouTube. So the link in the Facebook's not doing the thing. Doesn't matter. I'll actually put the link in later just so it's there. It is going, I presume this is going out to the public on YouTube land then. So if you're looking closely at what the symbols are in this, it doesn't look to me like it's focusing all that well on the card. And this is where it is a bit of an experimentation. I'll try and put it right dead center, see if it focuses better. I am going to be at some point setting up a way of doing this where it doesn't have that fuzziness or the shimmer. So although it sort of looks like it's a bit of a scary card, it really isn't. It's just the contrast between that's the dark side of our life and that is the lighter, and what I feel around it. And I know there's symbolism in those symbols themselves. I have read it way back. I can't remember because that's where my talent is forgetting things, and it's why I've had to rely on my intuition with a lot of what I do and see in these cards. Now, if you can, I'm drawn to this side where there is another, to me, at the moment, I'm seeing another face looking sideways as a profile, looking over to that skull feature. It's the emptiness feeling of something that is, sent you to YouTube. Thanks, Shaz, for that comment. It's now, to me, I can see a profile face and it's looking across to the skull. A lot of that for me is more, you're looking at something closing, something finishing, a bit of the grief process in a way. And it can be with things that we've lost, it can be with events that we have in our families. Look, whether it is a death or whether it's, a relationship changing or anything that really it's a start and a finish, almost like the tower, but not quite, because tower is more to do with other, the whole of life feeling like it's collapsing and everything. I feel that death is just those little moments, even sometimes, where you're feeling that something has moved on, something has died. I mean, when you look at what seeds do, that seed itself is actually part of a plant that had to die to create that seed that then is growing into the next one. So it's still that progression of life moving forward and continuing onward with what our life actually is. So just look at what's around you in your life at the moment, what might be feeling not quite how you'd like it. And it could be that there's something you need to let go of to move forward. Just in those moments where you are feeling that you need that time to yourself, sit in your own space, go into your Zen space. Oh, I'm just going to raise my shoulders just to get rid of some of that vision behind me. I just noticed there's some boxes still. I haven't finished unpacking, of course. So take the time for yourself to be able to actually look and think and feel into that intuitive, the gut feeling. And it is around about that area that is your guts. Just focus into that area and then connect your third eye into it. You'll get the feel for it. And it's just breathing, sitting. Let your focus relax and you'll get into where you're feeling that and that. Oh, you can't see that, the holding the guts anyway. And feeling that connection with that inner you and see where things are needing a shift or things need to be cut off and, like a pruning, cut off and ditched. All of that's around the mini deaths and those sorts of things. So hopefully that's helped, and thank you for helping out with my little experiment that I'm feeling, well, it looks like maybe I do need the encoder to put into the YouTube thing, to get the YouTube into Facebook or whatever, doing it live. I don't know. I'm playing, I'm having fun, and thank you for joining me. Now I've got to find out where the end stream is, down there. So, hi Vivek, I just noticed you're coming on. Hi, I'm assuming you are connecting in with this through YouTube and probably a notification, I assume. Would that be right, Vivek? I'm still playing around. I've got a lot of catching up to do with learning how to do some of this live streaming. I'm going to persist because I really have fun with it. And there's just so much to share of information or just experiences or even card readings or the intuitive readings or mediumship or whichever it is. I go with my intuition. As you can tell, fairly ad hoc, doesn't matter. Be who you are in watching live after getting a YouTube notification. Yeah, great. Thanks for letting me know that, Vivek. I am going to be finishing, though, because I was going to keep it as a pretty short stint with this one, and it's just on the 9 minutes I've been doing it. So thanks for popping in. And I'll leave it at that, and we'll catch you next time after. I might even be a little better at it next time once I've done a little bit more learning on the how-tos. But it is fun and it's easy. In the end, it's easy. Bye.